research methods. I am Dr. Debbie Daly and I will be your instructor for this course. I am excited to begin this semester with you and help you learn about educational research. The purpose for this course is not necessarily to make you an educational researcher, but to encourage you to use evidence-based and research-based strategies in your own classroom. You will be reading empirical research articles, and the language is somewhat different and sometimes difficult to understand. This course will help you recognize and understand the research language so that you can make informed decisions in your classroom. There may be other majors besides education majors in this course. The premise is the same, except that you will be looking at research in your field. So the purpose of this screencast today is to walk you through Blackboard. First, when you enter Blackboard, you will see this content area. In the content area are your weekly assignments and tasks. So like for this week is week 1, Welcome and APA. You click on that and it'll take you to your review materials, including everything about APA. In this course and throughout the MAT and ASTL program, you will use APA formatting. Many of you I know are familiar with MLA. Well, APA is totally different. So I've got some resources for you, and there are other resources on the web, and there is a book that I recommend you getting, especially if you're just beginning in our program. The next thing is our VoiceThread introduction. First of all, I want to apologize for the VoiceThread. I made it quickly one day and I went back and looked at it and it was like, oh my goodness, I was not dressed very professionally. I did it in my bedroom because my office has been moved in my bedroom because my mother-in-law moved in with us for a while and I have not been able to move my office back to my normal office area. So please forgive me for the VoiceThread introduction, but it's a way for us to become familiar with each other, and for us, since this is an online course, it's a great way that we can see each other's faces. So to post your VoiceThread, you click on the VoiceThread introduction, and you will go right here.
Welcome to
Excuse me,
Research.
I'm going to cut that off. So you see others are already posted, that's why I can't change this video. So you go to this plus, and you can make a comment. I prefer you to do a video, but if you do not want to show your face, you can also do record an audio comment. You can also text it right here. So there's different ways that you can do this. This is a neat way for me to get to know you. So provide me some information about what you do, where you teach if you teach, where you are in this program, maybe even in a hobby. So now I'm going to go back to our, if I can find it, I got a lot of things up. This is a survey that I would like you to take. It's just a little short survey. I need you to finish that by August 23rd. This will help me place you in your groups because I like to put you in groups where you have familiar, or not familiar, but similar content areas. And then also under the week are your assignments. Anytime you see a little pencil and a check and X mark, that means that's an assignment. So all you have to do on this one, actually this one's a quiz. It's a very simple quiz. You can take it multiple times. It is just a way that I know you've read the syllabus, because that's always, there's a lot of important information in the syllabus and sometimes we don't read it and then we ask the professor a question that you can find on the syllabus. So I would appreciate if you read it and then you'll take that little 10-point quiz. So if I go back to content, I just want to show you what the assignment would look like. So the next week, and I've got each week, like this week started today, August 18th. Next week will start August 25th. So I go and click on week 2. And you've got notes here, you've got PowerPoints. If any of these links do not work, please let me know. And then if you scroll down, there's information in here about what you need to learn about, read about. And then here's an assignment. See, if you've got the ruler and you got the pencil, that's an assignment. So the assignment file is right here. So you can read about what you're supposed to do in the assignment, and then you click on it. Then I don't want you to write the submission in the text box. I prefer you to write it in Word. If you do not have Word as a UCA student, you can get Microsoft Office for free. Just go to the UCA website and Google or look up Microsoft Office for students, and that will take you to that area. So browse my computer, and then you would have typed it in Microsoft Word and saved it, and then you will pull it up from your computer, and that's how then you'll submit it and post it. So again, don't write directly into the comment box because the formatting is really strange. And I tried to give you a lot of feedback. In fact, I'll show you in just a minute what it looks like from my end when you submit an assignment. Right now I've got the student view on. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't have the student view on. I'm going to have the student view on. Go back. Okay, so I've got student preview on. Now I want to show you one other thing. If you go to, let's go to this one, week 3, and scroll down. No, maybe not week 3. Okay, let's try. I thought it was here. Let's try week 4. I'm looking for a screencast. Okay, here's one. So this is one looks like this, and I'll show you some others. But these are little videos that I prepared for you. This just like what I'm preparing now, that will give you information about your assignment. So you just click on those. They should work. They weren't working earlier, and I went in and reloaded them all, saved them as YouTube videos instead of screencasts. We go to another one. Okay, so here's one right here, and it looks a little different, but it is also the video. So you click on it, and it will take you to a YouTube video. Again, if some of these do not work, please let me know. I've saved them as public so that you should be able to access them with no problem. Okay, so now I want to show you even though when you enter into your Blackboard, I got it set up so you will come right into content because that makes it easier. But I also want you to look at the Getting Started tab. In the Getting Started tab, this is your course syllabus, your course information. I also have your weekly assignments, reading, and due dates on just one separate document so that you can easily see what's due. Then I've got your books that you are required to get this book, How to Design and Evaluate Research and Education, and it's recommended that you get the APA manual, but it is not required. The next thing I want to show you are resources. Basically, these resources are found in your weekly assignments as well, but sometimes you might need the resource and you don't remember what week it was in, so I also included them here. So I've got sample papers, sample assignments, and then here are your screencast-o-matics that are embedded in your weekly assignments. Then if you go to groups, this is an important part. Right now it has nothing to display because you're not in a group. So let me get out of the preview so I can show you where to go. All right, so I go to groups, and you're going to have, yours will pop up as a discussion group 1, 2, whichever one you're enrolled in. And what I want you to know is to post your discussions, you will go to the group discussion board. You'll probably have 4 or 5 other members in your group. And this is where you're going to share your assignments. So I've got your discussion groups, and I've got them, all of your assignments right here. You're going to post your assignments for each other to review. This is not for me. This is for your group members to review. And I'm sorry this is backwards. It starts with November 15th, but I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to rearrange that. So anyway, so you'll start with August 30th. Your first assignment, I believe, is due on September 2nd. So your discussion board will be due 2 days before that. That doesn't mean you start 2 days before that, because what you do on a group discussion board is that you will upload your assignment, and then you're going to comment on another group member's assignment and give them some feedback. So the reason we do this is two reasons. One, it helps you look to see other people, what they're doing, and get ideas. Everybody's got different things that they have to do for the most part in this course. In other words, your problem assignment will be unique to you because it's going to be whatever problem you want to research. But it still gives you an idea. It also makes you read the rubric so that you'll know what is required, and it's just a great way to review each other, give each other feedback, and it's also good to practice giving feedback because that's what you need to do with your students as well. So you click on that, and then you will respond to this thread. You'll just hit reply, and it says respond to this thread with your proposed problem from assignment 1, and then thoughtfully respond to at least one other group member. In your syllabus, you have a rubric for this, and it is you'll get 5 points for posting your assignment, and then 5 points for thoughtfully responding to at least one other group member. Let me go and see if I can find that rubric real quick. I go look at the grade center, that's where it usually pops up. Okay, so if I go to here, I think I should be able to pull the rubric. Maybe not, maybe not. Let me look. Hit column information, it's probably here. I apologize, but I do want you to see this rubric. It is also in your syllabus. So I want to look at it. Okay, so you get 5 points for the student submits his or her assignment to be reviewed by the due date. And then 5 points if you make thoughtful comments to at least one other group member's work and the student provides at least 1 point of constructive criticism to help the group member improve their assignment. In other words, don't just say, oh, you did a great job. Point out something, an area where they could improve or an area that they could expand. Okay, so now let's go back out of this. I need to cancel it.